Hi there, everyone. This is Julie Malloy, business expert for the design industry. Welcome to our day 14 of our Get Organized 20-day program. Today's really easy. It's something that you probably already do, and it is something called client bins. Again, we're dealing with hard systems and soft systems in your office, and client bins are really important. And um, everyone does it a little different. There is no right or wrong way to do client bins. The wrong way would be to not have client bins. A couple things that client bins need to do, and that is perform their function of holding, being a home for all of those materials associated with your client's project that don't fit into a binder or a file. Okay, swatches of fabric, tile samples, flooring, even pieces of stone. Obviously, you have big, like stone slabs, those aren't fitting into a bin, so you have to find another spot for those. But most of the bulk of things that are kind of sitting around your office or can get lost associated with projects are those little small pieces, all right? So client bins should be all in one place near the design team, obviously, or near the library where you have a big work surface. That's where you want to have it kind of easily accessible, where you kind of pull it from the shelf and kind of put it on the table, and that's when you start pulling out the stuff and laying it out and doing your project design development, right? They generally are not dual purpose. I know I get a lot of questions about, well, what about what we bring on site to our clients? And I do have clients that have these really cool bins that seem to do the job. They hold fabrics. I mean, they tend to be a little bit smaller in terms of tile samples and things like that. And that can work. Generally speaking, though, the bin that you want that's actually going to hold everything, the large tiles and large, the pieces of wood, the slats and things like that, it needs to be a little bit bigger than something that you're going to bring on site. So I recommend getting really cute ones made that are super on brand, that you're proud to bring on site with you, whether it's a tote or a cute little bin. That's great if it's branded. That's something that can be kind of loaded and unloaded for your client visits or project visits, on-site visits, and that kind of thing. Okay, a bin generally wants to be, what they're about the same size as is, busboy tubs, bussing tubs that they bus the tables at in restaurants. I waited tables in college, so I know them well. They generally, you can buy those. I have people that just buy those because it's something that's in your office, so it's not like client facing, and they're really easy to find, and they're just like the perfect size. They're not pretty. They're just like gray, plastic. But that bus tub size is a really good size. It generally holds everything you need it to, and it's not too tall. It's like, 6 inches tall, and I don't know, 20 inches wide to 24 inches wide, and it's a nice little thing. And then you can get the wire racks if you're going, just down and dirty in your office in the back library. You get the wired, and so you can stack a bunch of them on those like wire shelves that you can kind of modulate the different sizes, and you can have 12 active bins easily, and it doesn't even take up that much room. And that is what a client bin is. So part of your new client procedure when you're launching a new project, the junior designer gets a tub ready or a bin ready, and just labels it with the label maker. No office should be without your label maker. Got to have that label maker. But make your tub and make some decisions about how you are keeping your needs in the office in terms of storage for active project stuff, and the client facing experience, like what you're bringing on site with you. Generally speaking, it's just easier to have one that's in office that does what it needs to do, and then a separate one that's super cute and branded to bring on site with you. Okay, that's my guidance on client bins. That is day 14. Tomorrow we're talking about your client folders and files and how you're organizing some of that stuff too. So get you guys all situated. Okay, and that will help you kind of get rid of all that stuff. When I do intensives, I go on site And sometimes, sometimes it's fine, but if your office is a total catastrophe, you know, you wouldn't really be in the minority. It happens. But getting these client bins situated and everything that's active in there, and creating a home for everything makes a huge impact on that sense of disaster and gets rid of that visual clutter, which is super important. So anyway, that's what I have to say on client bins. Download that little doc. It's really it's basic. I mean, it's really straightforward, but add it to your ops manual. And just make it a part of the procedure for starting a new project. Okay? All right. I will see you on day 15, which is coming next. We're getting close to finishing it. And until then, I will see you again soon. And you know what to do. Be bold, my friends.